Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all staying safe with this whole coronavirus thing that's going on. But the purpose of today's video is to show you my art book collection. Something a bit different, but I really wanted to show off some of the books that I have. I'm a massive bookworm, as you can see by the books behind me, and honestly art books are just so beautiful, so I thought I would share a few of those that I have and a few of my favourite pieces of artwork that are in those books. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so first up we have the Art of Harry Potter. Now if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'd know I absolutely love Harry Potter. I've read all the books, watched all the films, obviously, and one of my family members actually got this for me and I genuinely love it. I've highlighted a couple of pages, honestly, because otherwise this video is going to take forever with the amount of books we've got to get through. But yes, I do genuinely love this book. So first up we have this page. Now obviously with this being a art book video, I thought I'd have to show off the library. I just genuinely, I love it. If I could have a library like this, I'd just be in heaven. It would be perfect. But yes, genuinely I really love this page. I think it's so lovely done. I love the artwork in this film. It's amazing. Okay, so then we have this one. So this is one of the dragons. Obviously in the Harry Potter films you've got the different dragons in the Goblet of Fire, but what I love about this, and is shown throughout this book quite a bit actually, is the pages that fold out and you just get this beautiful artwork in it. And although I don't really do dragons or things like that, it's genuinely such lovely artwork that you can just appreciate it. Like the amount of work that went into all of this is just unreal. And then we have this page. Now obviously it's the part where they're in the woods and Snape sends his Patronus out to come and direct Harry to where the sword is hidden. I mean, if you haven't seen the film you have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's honestly, it's one of those points that it was just so well done in the film. Like I loved the lighting and everything in it, and I just feel this page was just, I just love the tones. I love the contrasting colours, like where you've got the white of the stag and then the darker elements of the blue. Well, doe, not a stag. But no, genuinely I love this. I really enjoy this colour palette. It's something where you can have a lot of emotion through it just through the use of colour, and I feel like that this page specifically shows that. So yeah, so that's the Art of Harry Potter, and we have many more books to go. Okay, so this second book is all about the art of Magic the Gathering, this time in the world of Innistrad. Innistrad is the place where all the werewolves and vampires and angels, and it's like a really dark place to live. And honestly, genuinely love it. It was the world that got me into Magic the Gathering in the first place. And yeah, let's just get straight to the artwork. So this one is great. I love the effect that they've got with all the smoke and everything. You've got your angel there and the angel's going against the two werewolves. I mean, it's just great storytelling. I think the artwork on these cards, because just imagine this is quite large, but the cards are tiny and you get that much artwork into it. It's just amazing detail, absolutely beautiful. Then we move on to Liliana. Now, oh my goodness, I had to show her off. She is my favourite planeswalker. If you don't play Magic the Gathering you probably won't understand what I'm talking about, but basically she is basically you. If you're playing this and you're doing a planeswalker, you're basically that interpretation. Anyway, she has this great thing. She controls zombies. She likes to play around with necromancy. It's very good and very fun, and she is awesome, and yeah, I probably like her a bit too much. And then this final piece of artwork is just showing off the amount of work and detailing that goes into all of this stuff. So you've got your planeswalkers in the middle and they're fending off the horrors that are around them, and it's incredible the amount of detailing that is in this. It's just so good. Like, I mean, just all those bits of detail in there, and it's just, honestly, the artists for Magic the Gathering are just amazing. It blows my mind. Okay, so moving on to an art book that's all about Gothic art. My dad actually got me this for Christmas or a birthday, I don't know, one of the two. I genuinely am really influenced by Gothic art. I don't draw a lot of it, but I genuinely do love Gothic art. I just think it's really beautiful, tells a lot of emotion. First off, obviously have to go back to Magic the Gathering. This is actually some artwork from one of the cards in Magic the Gathering, and I just love the fact that it was in this. I mean, it makes sense because again, this is based in Innistrad. It's got that Gothic element to it. Next is an artist that I actually really do like and I follow on Instagram. I'll try and find her Instagram handle, but this is Jasmine Becket-Griffith, and she's really good. I really enjoy her style with the oversized eyes, things like that. It's not a style I personally draw, but it is one that I genuinely like. And then last off, I just wanted to show this. Now this sort of style of artwork is something I'm more trying to play around with now, which is kind of focusing on the portrait and trying to get as much like expression and stuff out of it. So I'm really working on my portraits. I'm currently doing an art challenge where I'm doing a portrait every single day. But this is the sort of style that I genuinely really enjoy. You've got that realistic yet slightly surreal feel to it, and this is definitely a page that's inspiring me and where I want to go with my artwork. Okay, so moving on to these four. Now these four are different books that I like to use for reference when I'm practicing different things. So we've got a little one of butterflies and moths. I got this in a charity shop and it's just so sweet, and they've got like the lifespan of butterflies, the different types of butterflies, and honestly butterflies are one of those things that I really just struggle to draw. So this is something that I've referenced quite a lot. This one is actually an encyclopedia on birds. It's actually in black and white. Again, it's like I picked up at a charity shop, but again, it's been really useful in being able to pick a page when I wasn't sure on what I wanted to draw and just be able to focus and try and reference some bird drawings. Some of them are in colour, which is quite nice. But yeah, honestly, these sort of books I genuinely enjoy, but I only ever get them from charity shops. Same as this one. So same thing again, it's all about houseplants. But it's great for when I'm trying to add a bit of foliage to my drawings, or even just practicing in my own spare time. It's just handy to have something to reference. And this final one is just about flowers, obviously, from the title. Again, another charity shop. Honestly, these sort of books, I mean, they're great. You can just pick them up in a charity shop. They're generally always got something like this, and they're just perfect to reference for when you're wanting something to draw and just wanting to practice, whether it's animals or flowers or whatever it may be. Check out your local charity shop. They've normally got something that you can use for reference. Okay, so this next set are books that I've picked up genuinely just because I loved the artwork. So this is the story of Alice in Wonderland. It is the actual story, but it has been illustrated by Camille Rose Garcia. I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. But I saw this and I just had to have it. Like, the artwork, I mean, the illustrations that you get in here are just amazing. They're so good. You've generally got an illustration pretty much every other page. Some of them, like this, they're really large spreads of artwork. And genuinely, you know what? Who doesn't like the story of Alice in Wonderland? Like, it's a great story, beautiful artwork. It was just such a good buy. I'm really, really happy I bought that. This is something that I picked up just because I enjoyed the artwork. As I said, that's pretty much what all these books are. This, honestly, it really is, the title is true. There's just, these are all so elegant. It's just so beautiful. And it's really nice to reference back to when I'm wanting that softer, more elegant look. I can practice this sort of style of artwork. And it's just, it's really nice. They've got some really nice spreads of artwork in here. And yeah, beautiful. I would love to be able to go to Japan one day, but I was really pleased with getting this little book. Finally, this was something that was on sale. I can't believe it was only £2. I genuinely can't believe it. I have actually used some of this to reference and just practice. Generally, it was just an art book that I just thought, you know what, why not? It's £2. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to like the artwork. I didn't even really look through it. I just saw that there was artwork and I was just like, you know what, yeah, I like it. It's £2. Let's just give it a try. Like, if I don't like all the artwork, who cares? It was only £2. And genuinely, I've actually referred back to it and got ideas from it more than what I thought I would. And this, it was in my recent sketchbook tour, where I did her in like my own, well, not even my own style. I genuinely just loved the picture so much I wanted to draw it. So it was just so cute. So yeah, so that's that random one. And this one, I'm genuinely pleased I got. So for those of you that don't know this artist, I'll be surprised. It's Camilla D'errico. Again, sorry if I butcher the name. And I got her pop manga drawing. She's done a couple of different drawing books, and these are ones that you can kind of practice and draw along with. I will say I have tried, but this sort of style isn't the sort of style of artwork that I personally like to draw, but I'm genuinely so inspired by it. I love the childlike feel to it all. I just think they're so adorable and cute, and it was just, I love her artwork, and this was just a way to have a piece of her artwork in my home. And yeah, I mean, what more can I say? It's great. Okay, so next up is some magazines actually. I genuinely really like the Imagine FX magazine. I first picked this one up when I went to Thailand for the very first time, was waiting in the airport, and my book was packed away in my suitcase very stupidly. So I picked up a magazine and I'd never even seen it before, but I genuinely just like, oh, this looks really interesting. And although I'm a traditional artist, I genuinely thought that, well, why not learn a little bit about digital art, because, you know, why not? And honestly, the artwork in here is great. It's really, really informative as well about digital art, so if you ever wanted to get started, it's really useful. But honestly, some of the artwork in here is just so good. I mean, I think this one's actually a traditional artist, yeah, so in watercolors and pastels and stuff, but look at this. I mean, the artwork is so good, like genuinely really, really good. And then I got myself a second one. This was honestly because it had this bit about creating magic cards. There wasn't actually that much in there about that, which was a bit of a shame, but there were still pieces that I liked. So genuinely, this artist I think is so good, like so detailed. Yeah, I really, really liked this one actually, the composition of it all. I thought that was really good. And also this artist. So this is a great way to find different artists as well, artists that you may not have found otherwise. So I genuinely think it's worth picking these up. And this one, again, I got when I was going back to Thailand, the most recent trip. And I honestly got it because there's two artists in here that I love. And the first one, obviously, you've already seen. I've got her pop manga book. But honestly, like, her artwork is just so, so good. And then we actually have another artist, and that's Absolute Arma, sorry, really bad with names, but honestly I really love her artwork as well, and I don't actually own a piece of like a print of hers or anything like that. I really want to, but I just thought this was a good way to have, again, a bit of artwork in my house of hers, and it was just, and she talked through her process, and it was just really, really good. And yeah, honestly, I do recommend it. These magazines are so good, they're really informative, and it's nice to see how artists go about their work and their process. Okay, so we're coming to the last of it now, and this is artist zines that I've collected and bought from their Etsy shops or their online websites. And this first one is just so adorable. I love the fact that it's all tied with string, and it's just sweet little bits of flowers and some butterflies, and it's just really cute. It's only a little one, but I really, really liked it, and I just think it was definitely worth it. Then next we have art by Minnie Small. I got some of her zines, so I got her houses one, which she's got two of these actually, and I got the second one. But I genuinely really like all these little houses. I think they're so sweet. And then I have her most recent October one, done 2019, where she was doing a greenhouse essentials guide, and it was just great following along to this on Instagram and YouTube, and then being able to actually have the finished product at the end. I just think it was so good, and yeah, really cute. Then this one's by Nana Williams. Again, all these artists I'm actually going to have linked below, but she just did some beautiful illustrations of different insects, and these are actually all endangered species, and it's kind of surprising at how many are actually endangered. Like, it's a shame, but it was really nice. I'm really pleased I picked this one up as well. This is not actually a zine, but it's a book that came with a game, I believe, that Damon gave to me, and yeah, it was just so cute. I love all the artwork in it. So yeah, so I thought I'd have to show that one off. And this final one by Oliva Rose. and it's just of her different portraits that she's done. Again, just slightly surreal style with the way that she does her eyes and things, and I just think they're just so, yeah, I mean, artwork, it's just amazing. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed that little look into sort of things that I use to inspire me and things that I use to reference from. All of these books I use at times when I'm just feeling a little bit lost and not sure what I want to draw, or feeling a bit demotivated, and it's just so nice to be able to look back at lots of different artwork and have a flick through the different books, and it just, yeah, it just reignites that little bit of passion and making me want to draw again. So I hope you've enjoyed that little insight. I know it's a bit of a different video, but I needed something that was a bit shorter that I could fit in around all the craziness that is happening at the moment. But anyway, I hope you all stay safe, and I should hopefully see you in next week's video.